Hey, Jake. Um, yeah, obviously, next game you play is going to be the thousandth game NHL of your career. I'm sure that you knew that going into this season. Just what will that mean to you to maybe reach that milestone?
Well, that I'm old, first of all. No, but it's just, I've been really fortunate not being hurt much throughout the career. Didn't miss many games. I take a lot of pride in that to just, even if I'm banged up or I was banged up throughout the years, I kind of always found a way to play the game. So, I think it's a little bit old school kind of, just battle through it no matter what you got. And yeah, that's why the reason I think the camps came so early.
You when you were here in your first stint, when you were younger, you played pretty young in the NHL. Were there times that you remember guys reaching their thousandth game and maybe you thinking, wow, that's a long way off or anything like that?
Well, when you start your career, you don't think you're gonna get to 2,000. That's for sure. It's just so far. It's so many games and so many emotions and so many years. And as you get older, you're getting closer to that number. And then as I think as everybody knows in normal life, as you get older, the time flies by even quicker. So it's the same way in hockey. And when I was 25, 26, I didn't think I was gonna get there. But now I'm there, and hopefully I'm gonna have many more years. So you never know what's the final number gonna be. But as long as I'm relevant to the team and helping the team to win games, and being in a position to be successful on the ice, I'll play. As soon as I feel that there is nothing I can offer, I'm gonna call it. So as of now, I want to play as long as possible. So we'll see what's gonna happen.
You kind of walked right into what I was going to ask you about next. There are players around the league right now who are older than you. I know you like to joke that you're old. You're only 32. There's guys who are 36, 37, Pavelski, these kind of guys, and they're kind of having a resurgence. They're scoring goals. They're having an impact. Have you noticed some of those seasons that they're having, and does that give you kind of some encouragement to keep playing this game longer?
Uh, Obviously it's impressive when you look at Joe Pavelski. He's 37, if I'm not mistaken. He had a hell of a career, and he's really, really helpful to his team. The same goes for Corey Perry in Tampa, and there's so many other guys and around the league. But yeah, I think everybody's different. You know what I mean? It's all depending on how much you want to be in those positions and how much longer you want to play. And like I say, if I'm going to be useful for the team, and I'm going to be capable of being a game changer, I'll play. As soon as I see the wheels are start falling off, I don't think I'm going to have a problem to call it, because I don't want to be in a way anymore. So like I said, as of now, I feel pretty good. I'm sure I can play for 3-4 more years. We'll see what's going to happen after.
Last one for me is just about at your stage of your career, you're obviously one of the leaders of this team. You've come in and you're trying to help younger guys get up to speed in the NHL. How tough has this stretch been for you and other veterans to deal with? With just not being able to play the way that you want this team to be able to play.
Obviously, it's frustrating, but we are not in a bad spot here. I mean, we had 3 tough road trips. The schedule was really hard, and right now we are 500 team with a lot of games at home. So we got to make sure that we get back on a track the way we played the first 20 in a season, and we're going to be battling for the playoffs. So obviously it's been frustrating, but every team goes through that, throughout the season, unless you are Tampa or Washington. But it happens. So we are a young team. We have to find a way to switch it to another gear, and I'm pretty sure it's going to happen tomorrow in Jersey.
Thanks, Jake.
Thank you.
Okay. We'll go to Jeff Svoboda. Go ahead, Jeff.
Thanks, Glenn. Thanks, Jake, and congratulations on 1,000. I have talked to some of your former teammates, though, who said early in your career like you kind of made bets with them that you'd be in this league for a long time. And I think some people even remember like you bet you'd be in the game longer than Yager or things like that. But I mean, was there a sense early on that you thought maybe, I know you kind of said earlier, you didn't really think about it until you got 25, 26, but was there some of those playful conversations back in the day that you had with those guys?
Oh yeah, I remember like it was yesterday, especially with Antoine Vermette. You know, we were stallmates. He was sitting right next to me, and you know, by my lifestyle back in the day, I don't think he knew. He thought I was going to be sticking around for over 5 years, and here I am, year 14, and you know, like I'm sure I surprised him a little bit, but I surprised a lot of people. I remember Scott Arniel told me I was going to be out of the league in 2 years, my last year in Columbus. So I, you know, I kind of told him what I thought, and politely told him to go F himself, and that's, I think, was one of the reasons why I got traded out of here. But yeah, I knew I was going to be around, and you know, like I say, I'm still a game changer. So, which is for me, it's really important, and I take a pride in that.
Yeah, is it cool too to be able to do it in Columbus too? I mean, you started here, obviously came back. I mean, a lot of the guys I talked to thought it was pretty cool that you've been able to come back and kind of have that full circle part to your career. Does that mean something to you as well?
Yeah, it's not bad. You know, not many times it happens that you play with one or two teams throughout your career, and you know, I've been lucky so far. You know, I came to the surroundings that I known from before, and you know, it's been awesome for me. It's been like a new life, and I really enjoy it every time that I come to the rink or hang out with my teammates. So for me, it's important that obviously you have fun on the ice, but you got to have fun off the ice with everyone. That keeps you going a little bit as well.
Yeah. Last thing I just wanted to ask is, I mean, you kind of said you have, you know, the first couple of years in the league, people thought you wouldn't last that long. And Bowler was telling me stories about you having like tuna sandwiches for pregame meal and stuff like that from Subway. Keep throwing stories out here at you, but like, is there something to it though, that like when you start, you're still figuring out the league, and now you're 1,000 games in? I mean, you have kind of figured out what it takes to, you know, you've a certain amount of, I don't want to necessarily say respect, but I mean, you have figured out what it takes to be in this thing for a long time.
Of course you do. It's, you know, I've been told a lot by a lot of people that I'm one of the kind, the way I kind of approach the game. So, you know, I don't know if it's good or bad, but, you know, I'm still here. So I also have to do something right. But, yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of stories. Most of them are true. It's a good thing you know only about those sandwiches.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You can get mad at Bowler and those guys now for telling me those.
I know. It's all good. I'll tell you one day. I'll tell you a story about Bowler, maybe.
Deal.
All right. Looks like that's all the questions we have.
All right.
Jake?
Thank you.